Hi, how you doing? This is i3D Jack. I'd like to welcome you to this Introduction to Rendering tutorial by i3 Tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll be talking about rendering with 3ds Max 2009 using the scanline renderer. We'll be talking about all the different features, both the basic and advanced features of the renderer that allow you to do all kinds of images, all the way from basic renders all the way to photorealistic renders. So, let's get started. First thing you'll want to do is set up the project directory for this project. If you've purchased this tutorial, then with it should have come a project directory, a folder with all the assets you'll need to be able to complete this tutorial and follow along with me. So let's go ahead and set up that project folder. If you notice up here at the top of your 3ds Max window, you'll see that 3ds Max tells you project folder and then the directory of the project folder. Right now the project folder is set to 3ds Max, just the default project folder I have created on my local C drive. So let's go ahead and set up the correct project folder to get started. We'll go up to File, and then we'll go to this command here that says Set Project Folder. Go ahead and click on that, and that'll open up a Browse for Folder window. What 3ds Max wants you to do is select a folder to set up as the project directory that we'll be working with. Since I went ahead and provided one for you, you should just go ahead and search for that on your hard drive wherever you copied it to. In my case, it's located under the C directory, under 3ds Max tutorial projects. You should, well, I'll find in my case, but wherever you have yours is wherever you have yours. You'll find a folder called i3 tutorials underscore intro underscore rendering. So i3 tutorials intro rendering. This is the project folder for 3ds Max that comes with this tutorial, and you'll need to load that in so that you can open up the scenes and follow along with me during this tutorial. So go ahead and click on that, and that's it. All you have to do now is hit OK, and you'll see up here at the top of the window the folder directory changed. Now it says C 3ds Max tutorial projects and then i3 tutorials underscore intro underscore rendering. So that we have the project folder set up, we can go ahead and follow along with this tutorial, and you could go ahead and follow me with everything that I do, open the same scenes that I'm opening and using, and we'll be better equipped to learn rendering in 3ds Max 2009. Okay, one final thing I want to talk about is the fact that this tutorial is a rendering tutorial. Now 3ds Max allows you to model things, animate things, render things, light things, and do all kinds of things that pertain to 3D animation. This tutorial focuses mainly on rendering using the scanline renderer in 3ds Max. It is a powerful ray tracing renderer that allows you to complete many effects, including those that simulate photorealistic lighting. We'll be using many rendering items and tools available to us in 3ds Max 2009 that will allow us to complete nice renders using the scanline renderer. Most of the tools will be found in the render main menu. So up here in the main menu, you'll see this menu item called rendering. If we click on that, it'll open up a sub-menu, and from here we have access to many rendering tools and features available to us in 3ds Max 2009. You'll become familiar with things like the rendered frame window, radiosity, the light tracer, exposure control, environment and effects, and so on and so forth. So we have a lot to cover in this tutorial, but it's going to be a lot of fun to explore the scanline renderer and see how we can use it to create all kinds of neat and interesting renders. Alright, so that's going to do it for this little introductory tutorial here, this video. In the next video we'll go ahead and we'll get started learning how to render in 3ds Max 2009.